so many here. Can everybody ensure that they are muted? Mute your microphone so we don't have extra noise. Only unmute when you are asked to speak, please. Everybody else, please mute yourself. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that. So I'll be sharing the agenda so that we can promptly follow it through. Let me share it, then we begin. And I'll be muting everybody from here. I've just done that, so. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to officially welcome each and every one of you to the cybersecurity flag off, training flag off and orientation program. This session is not going to be for long, but I'm happy that you all join. So before we properly begin, I want to acknowledge the presence of those that are here with us. If our guests, please, if you are here, if I call your name, if you are around, you can just unmute yourself and then just say hi to the house. If possible, unmute your video if you so wish. All right. I have with me the chairman, NCS Plateau State, Associate Professor Yinka Oyerinde. Are you here, sir?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Sati. Good evening. Welcome to this event.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I also have with me the Director General for PIDA, Plateau Information and ICT Agency, Dr. Datong. If you're here, sir, can you say hi?
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be here, and well done for this great job you're doing.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I'm supposed to have the ISOC president, Dr. Kunle. He's the president, Internet Society Nigeria chapter. Are you around, sir? Dr. Kunle, are you around? Okay, I guess he's still yet to connect. I also have with me the treasurer for Nigeria Computer Society and also the treasurer for Internet Society, Mrs. Priscilla. Are you around?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much for having you too. Now, we have other dignitaries, which I will be announcing as we go on through the program. But we have our main guest, the commissioner for, probably I will allow the chairman, NCS Plateau, to introduce our main guest, Dr. Inka.
Thank you very much, Sati. Good evening once again to everybody. Thank you for registering and taking time to join us this evening. Like Mr. Sati had said, we don't intend to keep you for too long. But as we commence now, I will just like us to recognize the presence of the Honorable Commissioner for the Plateau State Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, Associate Professor Obed Manjo, who has graciously taken our time to join us this evening. He will be giving us a goodwill message and declaring the training open. But if you're in here, sir, please just say hello to everybody as we begin the program. think he's having network challenges. I just saw he left now. But anyway, we do have him here. So, Sati, let's just continue with the program. I'm sure when it's time for him to speak, we'll get him online. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very, very much. At this moment, we will be taking the opening remark from the chairman, Nigeria Computer Society, Plateau State Chapter. Please give us your opening remark and tell us what this program is all about.
Okay, thank you. I think we all know why we're all here. Everybody that has taken time to register and to attend this this opening session on a Sunday evening has probably gotten all the adverts and discussions that we have been putting out there. But generally, what we are doing as the Nigerian Computer Society Plateau State Chapter is to commemorate and identify with the International Cybersecurity Awareness Month, which is usually the month of October. Historically, we have always had an activity in the month of October where we focus on cybersecurity awareness, cybersecurity training, and the likes to commemorate the International Month of Cybersecurity Awareness. You will agree with me that cybersecurity is an important aspect of IT right now, as we're moving to the fifth industrial revolution. And with the advancements of artificial intelligence, we need to be able to access these technologies, make good use of these technologies, but remain safe while we're using them. So cybersecurity is a very integral part of the IT advancements that we as a society are advocating for. For those of you who do not know, the Nigerian Computer Society is the umbrella body for all IT practitioners in Nigeria. Everybody, whatever discipline you are in, so far you practice and you use IT, you're welcome, and yeah, under the auspices of the Nigerian Computer Society, we encourage membership across different disciplines. Once whatever you are doing has to do with IT, come join us, and we network and we build each other together. On the Plateau, we have a very vibrant tech ecosystem, which over the years has been growing and has been very cordial relationship, and there has been a very cordial relationship between the government, the academia, and the private sector, evidenced by which you can see from the membership of those who have come in to attend this opening session. We have the Director General of the Plateau ICT Development Agency, who is father to all of us and has been very supportive of everything that we do as NCS on the Plateau. We have our partners with Cisco West Central Africa. They have been immense in their support to us and our academy. I also let you know that NCS Plateau is the only NCS chapter in Nigeria that has a registered Cisco Academy. So it's a first for us on the Plateau as well. And we have our partners from the Internet Society, ISOC Nigeria, who have all made these things possible. And also the Center for Creative Study with the University of Jos. So we are here now to offer
Dr. Yinka, please, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, you seem to have muted. So I'm not sure at what point you muted us, but we're offering 2 weeks of Cisco certificated cybersecurity trainings, and feel free to register for any of the 3 tracks we have. We have some of the best instructors you can get in the country, and I'm sure you will not regret. So thank you all for joining, and we hope to have an engaging session. Thank you. Over to you, Sati.
All right. Thank you very, very much for that. While we were in the meeting, we had one of our major partners, the Cisco manager for Western Central Africa, managing all NetAcad programs, Mr. Imo Apan. He is here in the house. Can you just say hi? When it comes to your time, we are going to give you your time to speak. Just say hi to us, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Sati. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here this evening.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Additionally, while we were speaking also, the ISOC Internet Society President, Nigeria chapter, Engineer Kunle, joined. Engineer Adekunle, are you around? Can you say hi? Okay, I see him around. Apparently, he's still working on his network. All right, so while he's still working on that, we will just proceed to what is next. The next thing, we're supposed to take a goodwill message from the ISOC President Nigeria chapter. I'm sure I will be notified when he is ready to give us that. But since he's not ready now, I will call on Mr. Imo Apan to give us the goodwill message. Mr. Imo, please.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here this evening. And also would like to commend the great work, the partnership that we have on this project, the Internet Society Nigerian chapter, and also the Nigerian Computer Society, the Plateau State chapter, and the University of Jos for this collaboration to have these cybersecurity training. I think when it comes to cybersecurity awareness, we can't get to a point that we feel we know all around cybersecurity because, like I tell people, in terms of the trainings around cybersecurity is very broad. So when you look at the different aspects of cybersecurity itself, you might feel, oh, I am well grounded, but by the time you go in depth into the different aspects of cybersecurity, you just get to know that, you know, there's still some aspect of cybersecurity that you are not exposed to, especially now that you have the artificial intelligence coming in. You also look at another aspect of cybersecurity also that, you know, you're looking at because cybersecurity is all about you're protecting something. And you have to be well grounded in terms of the technology itself, in terms of the different skill sets that you need to acquire to be able to, you know, be able to protect either your network or infrastructure or whatever you are trying to protect. And also in terms of engagement online, we see in terms of what is happening as related to cybercrime. We also see in terms of what's happening now at, you know, when you talk about kidnapping now, we also see what is also happening in terms of where you have negotiation that comes on online as relates to data. So, and that tells you that we have to be protected online. We do a lot of online transaction. And then this tells us is that how are we safe online? You know, how do you stay protected, be safe when you are also performing your online transaction? You know, those are things that, you know, we need to learn. And that's why I'm excited with, you know, this training with the different courses that have been picked, you know, the endpoint security, the network defense, and the ethical hacker. Now, this covers a whole lot of aspects of cybersecurity that, you know, it's going to set us, a lot of us in, you know, set the path for us as relates to skills around cybersecurity. And, you know, with the training, one of the things that we do in Cisco is to be able to design a robust, you know, content. And that's what we do. We take our time to do research, to see in terms of content that meets in terms of the current trend of technology. You know, we develop that, we take that time to be able to, you know, tailor our content and develop content around that. And that's why for all the learners that will be involved in this training, you know, I can promise you by the time you go through this training, you know, you always want to look for more in terms of content around, in terms of trainings that you want to take in the Cisco Networking Academy program. The Cisco Networking Academy program has been in country, you know, for the past over 20 years that, you know, we've been providing trainings, and a lot of us have actually been beneficiary of the Network Academy program. Like myself, I'm a beneficiary of the Cisco Networking Academy program. And in terms of also the courses and the content of that. And I know that all the learners that are going to go through this also will testify to that. So thank you so much for the opportunity partnering with Cisco to be able to provide these trainings, and also for all the learners, the students that will be involved in this. I want you to take your time, go through all the assignment, the exercises, take your time to be able to go through those labs. And I can promise you by the time you are done with the training, you'll be well grounded in cybersecurity. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Imo, for your goodwill message. We have 3 powerful instructors that will be taking us the 3 courses. I have seen one of them have joined, Engineer Paul Cheng. I will give you an opportunity later, but if you are here, can you just say hi?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Oche Paul is trying to join. He will join us later. We will talk about that. And I am Mr. Sati Satmer Dapel. I'm also one of the instructors. So we'll talk about that later. I also wish to inform us all that we are glad and happy to have participants from around the globe. I've gotten notification from people from Maiduguri. We have participants from Lagos here. We have participants from Ogun. I can see some people from Oyo. We have participants. You can just go to the chat group and just tell us where you are joining from. I've also gotten notification from people from Ghana. They are participating in this training. I've gotten from people from Cote d'Ivoire. I've gotten participants from people from some of these African countries. They are all participating in this event. So we are happy that you are all taking time to participate in this event. We will, before the end of the event, give you an opportunity to tell us, we'll show you what the training is all about, how you can be part of it, how you can enroll and do some other things. But before then, I would like to invite the DG, Pida, to give us a word or two. Please, sir, if you can kindly give us a word or two. A goodwill message.
Okay. I really don't know exactly what to say because I didn't prepare for any goodwill message, but I think goodwill messages are normally generic. As the Cisco representative said, cybersecurity, I think if you have to classify the areas of ICT now, probably after AI, cybersecurity will be one of the highest because safety, just as safety in our daily lives, our physical lives, safety on the internet is also very vital. Lots of new threats are coming up on the internet every now and then. And for us to really participate in that environment, we have to ensure that we are safe, or else all assets that are going online these days are going to be very unsafe, and that is really bad for us. And all these assets include our identities, our even our how will I say now, our behaviors on the internet is something useful to people. So it's important that we pay. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. We pay good attention during this training, so that we can make it useful not just for ourselves but even to our families. Thank you so much, and I'm happy to be here. And well done, NCS, for this wonderful job. No one else could do it but you, and we're learning from you. We hope that more people will take up this kind of selfless service in teaching so that we can have a more informed citizen, not only in Plateau State, Nigeria, but also within Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, sir. We are very, very grateful that you honored us with your presence, and even at short notice, you're able to give us a goodwill message. If you all can check the chat group, you could see where people are connecting from. I see people from Nigeria Defense Academy. I see people from Kebbi. I see from Abuja. I see from Nasarawa. I've seen from Kaduna. I've seen people from Port Harcourt. I've seen people from Kano. I've seen people from Gombe. I've seen people from Unijos. I've seen people from Anambra. I've seen people joining from Owerri, from Ekiti, from Federal Poly Nekede. I've seen people from Akure. Please go ahead. Keep the chat group busy. You can tell us where you are joining from. And we are happy that this event is going global. Thank you very, very much. So I want to find out if Engineer Oludare Kunle is around.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
yes. Good evening.
Yes, he is the President, Internet Society of Nigeria, Internet Society, Nigeria chapter. NCS and ISOC are the ones organizing this event, and ISOC is playing a very key role in ensuring that this program is a success. For those of you who may remember, during the Internet Society Day, Safer Internet Day, sorry, ISOC was also very active. So, Engineer Kunle, it's time for you to give us your goodwill message.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Satidapel, and thank you for the good job you are doing. We do really appreciate you. And I will want to stand on the existing protocol, where I say good evening, everyone, good morning, good afternoon. I started with good evening because it's actually evening where I am. Okay, so thank you very much for this rare opportunity. I do really appreciate it. And I think this is not the first time that NCS and Internet Society Nigerian chapter will be collaborating on events. So I think this is an ongoing thing. And I believe this is still going to go to higher pedestal, because we have a lot of things in common. We have a lot of things to do together, especially in this particular space, talking about the cyberspace, talking about the internet space, talking about the IG space, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of things that are actually going on now. And if I may just start by saying that I'm sure we all know that the internet is growing, in leaps and bounds nowadays. This is the 21st century. And the truth of the matter is that that is how it will continue to grow. And as a matter of fact, what we're experiencing today is based on the fact that the internet has really grown. When we started this in the early 80s, you can remember the dial-up thing. But here we are in the 5G, generation. Now that we can, have internet on our mobile devices, we can have it on our laptops, we can have it, even on our smartwatches, and so on and so forth. What that implies is that internet is everywhere, so pervasive now. And the implication of that is that we use it for almost everything that we do in our daily lives. And I'm sure that most of us on this call tonight, we do, internet banking, we do transactions online, we do a lot of things online, we fill forms online, and all these things are exposing us in one way or the other to cyberspace issues. Issues like, fraud. I'm sure we must have heard about issues that are happening even in some banks. I will not want to be specific about what happened not quite too long when some banks lost, huge amount of money to, fraud and things like that. All these things point to one thing, and that is the fact that we need to be cyber conscious. We need to be cyber secured, we need to take care of what is happening online. And that is the reason why we are here tonight. I mean, sorry, my own part where I am now is nice. So I beg your pardon. So if that word comes over and over again, I'm sure you understand why it's coming like that, because that's what I'm experiencing here. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that internet has come to stay in our life, and definitely we continue to use it. However, we need to take care of the security, and that is the reason why we are here, today to deliberate on issues that border on, cybersecurity. And this month, graciously, is actually what is known as the Cybersecurity Awareness Month. This is the month in which we celebrate, cybersecurity, days. We do a lot of things with respect to cybersecurity, and even for us in Internet Society, we believe that we should collaborate with, organizations like SCS, and that is what we are doing now. And why we're doing that is because we believe that the more the merrier. When you collaborate with people, you are able to do more, and the domino effects will be felt even where you think you can't really get to in the first place. And I'm so excited that based on what Mr. Sati Dapel said, we have people connecting from, many states from Nigeria, and I'm sure people are actually connecting from offshore. So, and that is the beauty of what we are doing. That shows that people that are listening now, people that are participating in this program, definitely they will be able to, take the message to other people too, which of course is what we want. So this month is for us to celebrate, the security of our cyberspace. This month is for us to train ourselves with issues that border on cybersecurity. This month is the month that we talk about, encryption too. Encryption is also part of cybersecurity, although you may say it's just, a part. Encryption is all about, okay, how do we ensure that what I'm sending from my side, let's say I want to send something to Mr. Sati Dapel, what I want to send to him, I put it in a way that no other person can actually have access to it. And even if they have access to it, they will not be able to read it. I want to say it in a language that all of us will understand. But what I'm trying to say is that I encrypt it and I send it to him, and he is the only one. I mean, the person I'm sending it to is the only one that can actually decrypt it. So that's what we are saying. It's still this month that we are doing that. And that normally comes up on the 21st of October. And Cybersecurity Awareness Day too is also in the month of October. So you can see that if we are having this program in the month of October, it is not out of place. And as a matter of fact, I believe this is the right time for us to have this program, knowing fully well that we are doing a lot of things on the net, and all of us are using the internet every day. And mind you, the internet is for everyone. If it's for everyone, so that means the issue of security too is for everyone. We should keep the internet secure. We should make it a safe place. And what we believe in Internet Society is that the internet should be open, secured, and of course, it must be trustworthy. And for it to be trustworthy, the issue of security will definitely come in. So all these things put together have one or two things to do with cybersecurity. And I'm happy that we're having this program today. I'm excited that we are able to gather, from what I'm seeing now, we're able to gather well over 100 people, and I'm sure that other people will still join. And please, as you are joining, please invite other people to join us, even as we progress in this program. Thank you, Mr. Sati Dapel. Thank you, NCS, and of course, Internet Society. We always collaborate when it comes to issues that borders on, internet, be it security, be it safety, be it, the issue of trust on the internet. Thank you very much, and we hope that we'll continue to do this. Thank you. I yield the floor.
All right. Thank you very, very much, sir. Engineer Oludare Kunle, for your welcome speech and for everything you have done. At this point, we will take our guest speaker to declare the training open, after which we are going to go to the website, and then we'll show you how we will go about the training, and you will know the tracks and what each of the tracks will entail and things like that. So Dr. Yinka, if it is okay, can you invite our guest speaker to declare it open?
Thank you very much, Sati. Our Honorable Commissioner has been unfortunately having network challenges. I believe he's in now. So, sir, if you are in, please, Honorable Commissioner, you can unmute your mic and give us your goodwill message and declare the training open. Honorable Commissioner, sir, are you in? Okay, I'm going through. I see him signing in and signing out and signing in and signing out. I reached him on the phone earlier, and he was having some network challenges, but has been coming in and out.
All right. So probably while you sort that out with him, I will share my screen and then we will briefly go through the rudiments and what we'll be going through. Just let us know the moment that he's ready for us to take himself.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'll be sharing my screen now so that, let me see, where is the... Okay, so I want to believe most of you, if not all, 99% of you have all visited this website. But for those of you who are joining here now for the first time, you will be visiting this website, www.ncsplateau.org.ng/cybersecurity. It will bring you here. And for the record, this is going to be the website that you will have all. You will have all the information that you will need regarding this particular workshop. There's going to be any update or information, we'll post it here and we'll also share it on the WhatsApp platform. If you have not joined the general WhatsApp platform, you just come here, you see where it says opening ceremony, which is today. You come down here where it says click to join the WhatsApp group. If you have not joined the general WhatsApp group, which most of you are in now, I advise you just click here and then it will automatically join you into the group. Now, secondly, these are the training tracks. We have endpoint security, we have network defense, we have ethical hacking. Now, all these three courses are what we call intermediary courses. We have beginner courses, we have intermediary courses, and then we have advanced courses. So these courses are not beginner courses. For those of you that I've seen, you've been trying to reach out to me about beginner courses, we will have another opportunity where we're going to make a training for beginner courses. But these are for intermediary. You may have some basic knowledge and then you've taken. If you have no idea generally, but you are a fast learner, then you can still take it. That is one. Two, the training is going to be instructor-led. Instructor-led means that you're going to be having an instructor that will be teaching you. There will be lab activities, there will be practicals, there will be hands-on, and you will be interacting with your instructor throughout these 2 weeks to see how much you can cover. The 2 weeks are not generally enough to cover the entire content, but we hope that the instructor within these 2 weeks, he would be able to cover the major topics that may be very challenging. so that you would be able to cover the remaining. So we have discussed with our instructors that we have a window of 1 week after the 2 weeks. So invariably, we're going to be running the training for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, then you will be on your own for the last 1 week. So for the 4th week, then the training will close. So if anybody...
Sorry, Sachi, I think the commissioner is in now. Please look through and unmute him, because I think you have muted everybody.
All right.
But because I see him in the participant list. Honorable Commissioner, sir, if you're in, please, you can just go ahead so we don't keep you for too long.
I think I've unmuted him. He can unmute himself. Okay. Dr. Inka, may I recommend you can make a normal phone call with him, and then you can put your phone on speaker, then you will unmute your mic, and then he can speak and we'll be able to hear him. Okay, so I think that option may not work since you're using your phone. Okay, so we'll just proceed, and also just let me know anytime that I think his network is sorted out. So the courses, like I said, are intermediary courses. Now, the next thing we need to know, you click any of the courses that you want to be part of. If you just click, for instance, is endpoint security. If you click endpoint security, it will automatically take you to the enrollment page of the endpoint security. That is for the course that you intend to enroll in. All right, it will take you directly to the Cisco page, and you see this will bring you to the endpoint security course. Now, for those of you who have not enrolled, all you just need to do is you click Get Started. All right, you click Get Started. Now, if you have a Cisco profile, you just enter your email address and it will prompt you for a password. You enter the password and then you are good to go. But if you don't have a Cisco profile, it's not a problem. Just come down here where it says sign up, and then you click sign up, and then you now enter your details. All right. All right. So, and then enter your details. Once you enter your details, then it will immediately take you to the course. So probably I will do that, and then we will see how it's going to be. So let me do that for probably ethical hacking. So let's say I come to ethical hacking. If I click ethical hacking, it's going to bring me to the enrollment page for the ethical hacking. This is, you see, ethical hacker. And then if I just click get started, now it will bring me to the enrollment page. If I have an account and I enter maybe the account details, I enter maybe my password, and then if I don't have, it will prompt me. If I have, let me come in. Hope I remember password to this account. Okay, sorry, let me just let me use a different account. I want to use a student account so that this should enter me. Okay, so let me just use my own account. Okay, sorry, let me try my other browser. This browser is it's a problem, sorry. Okay, so I think I'm good now. So let me share my screen now so that you can follow me for those who are joining fresh. So, right. So if I come to enroll ethical hacker, for instance, so it's going to bring me here. If I click get started.
Tati?
Yes.
So I think I have him online now. So maybe we take his opening, his remarks and declaration of the session open.
Okay.
Yeah. So Honorable Commissioner, sir.
Yes, sir. So good evening to all of us on the platform, most especially to the organizers of this esteemed program. It gives me great pleasure. Are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right, okay. It gives me great pleasure to have been invited to give a goodwill message. I'm going home. An important topic, an session that has the capacity of revolutionizing. Which time they will finish? Until I will come and finish 10. 1 hour to stay here. Oh, 8, 1 hour. 9 the complete 1 hour now. In our planet, you understand that at every of those that tend to every of those evolving industrial revolution. With the onset of the tech industrial revolution that has to do with ICT, and then now we're talking about the fourth and the fifth industrial revolution. Most importantly, the fourth industrial revolution that has to do with digitization. While it is able to ensure that maximum utilization of invisible spaces are put in place, it also has, just like the physical storage, it also has its own threats that tend to greet its welcoming. 2 weeks back, because of getting engaged in the launch of the cybersecurity program in Abuja, I had the opportunity of being one of the discussants. And I think for the second time or third time, I had the opportunity of getting exposed to certain of those threats and the possibility of how these could be checked most especially with artificial intelligence, that the deployment of artificial intelligence could help in a large way to mitigate certain of these threats, whether from the physical perspectives that will require proper policing, or from the cloud or automated perspective. Now, the timely putting up of this program, one will say that it's in a serious way helping to add to the cap of what the Plateau State government intend to do. I must say that we commend your effort, and we look forward to partnering with you, just like we've always been doing. If you have been able to go through some of our flyers of recent, I'm sure that you must have come across with the program we've put in place, the hackathon program or project, Plateau Hackathon project. Now, specifically, we were able to mention various areas that we intend that individuals with the requisite knowledge of what it takes to deploy technological solutions to community-based problems should be able to bring up innovative, ideas that could help solve this problem. In particular, our thinking is that when you talk about education, whether it is secondary, primary, or tertiary education, whether the solutions you intend to bring has to do with technology itself, whether the solution you intend to bring has to do with waste management, whether the solution you intend to bring up has to do with climate change, or what tourism or health. Now, you have the opportunity to help, think of tomorrow's solutions by addressing the possible problems that could evolve. Now, because of the enormous, thoughts of, encouraging those that may likely be participant in the program, which at the moment we have more than 250 people that have already registered to, take part in the first process or the first round that comes up in 5 days or 6 days from now. The prize, the highest prize, goes for about 5 million naira. Then for the first categories, we have also various amount of money that has been pegged. And in particular for the women folk, in order to encourage them to become, technologically savvy in their thoughts. So I will crave the indulgence of anyone that is online at the moment to take the training that is being put in place seriously, and to ensure that they get to equip themselves and put themselves on par with their counterpart in the international setting. So much so that by the time we deploy the data center that we intend to put in place very soon, that it wouldn't become a problem for us, because we know that we have reservoirs of individuals that have undergone training in Plateau State that could have been able to identify certain problems and then be able to help us out in solving these problems. So without much ado, I thank the organizers. I thank those who have been able to also give in their goodwill messages, and for those that have been able to register to get this first-hand training in order to get to be in the training and the training events of cybersecurity, so that even as the federal government is talking about the issue of reaping from telcos about 5% or so taxation and what have you, that will be able to say that federal government, instead of getting into a whole punch, there is the need to have each state, benefit according to the patronage they have been able to patronize the various telecommunication outfits. So without much ado, may I use this opportunity to flag off this program so that those who may be partakers will go on with the training. So I would love to flag this off in the name of God the Father, in the name of God the Son, and the name of God the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner. We are very much grateful for this, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. So officially, the program has been declared open. And so we'll continue. But before we continue, I want to sincerely apologize. We were supposed to finish this meeting by 8 on the dot. Just give us maybe 5 minutes or 7 minutes and we'll be done. So I have just shown you how you can enroll. I'm sure by the time your instructors begin with you, they will put you through this environment. And that's the environment where you can take in your lecture notes, your quizzes, your exams, and they will show you how you can get your resources and things like that. At the end of the day, how you can get your certificate. Now, but another very important thing I would want you to know is that we have created different WhatsApp groups for each of these classes, and the instructors are already in the group. So from tomorrow, you will now see the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group are live now. You will now, for instance, endpoint security. Earlier on, I'm sure most of you have clicked this WhatsApp group to join, but you will see it in red. We have updated it now, so it's in green. So if you have registered for endpoint security, I want you to now just click this WhatsApp group here, and then it will take you automatically to the endpoint security group where your instructor is going to guide you. And your lectures are going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And the time is going to be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And the instructor that is going to be taking that is Engineer Paul Cheng. Engineer Paul Cheng is a very seasoned and qualified instructor for cybersecurity. And I'm sure by the time he engages with you, you will understand what I mean when it comes to that particular aspect. Then coming, all right. Then the next one is for network defense. I will be the one taking network defense, and the days we'll be taking is Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. And the timing is 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right. The platform is Zoom. All right. If you want to join the network defense class, the WhatsApp group, you just click here to join the group. Ethical hacking, Mr. Oche Paul is going to be taking that particular class. And the days are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you want to join the group, you will just click the WhatsApp group here. Once you click the WhatsApp group here, that would be okay. You would now quickly join the group. Now, the link for the class, you will see it here, but now you see it's not active, but it will become active by tomorrow, hopefully before noon tomorrow. The links will become active. So if it is time for your class, you just come and click here, you will join. So we are hoping to see that we don't have a problem with Zoom, but if we have a challenge with Zoom, the next platform that the link will show you is Microsoft Teams. So we are working on that to see and to ensure that that is done very well. So other information regarding the training would be provided to you by your instructors. So now let me quickly go through the agenda so that we can round up our session. All right, so share that. All right, so I've just mentioned about the training instructors and the schedule. Time may not permit me to give instructors opportunity to say one or two things, but I'm sure you will come to meet with them by then. The next thing is, I don't know if the ISOC president is still online. Engineer Kunle, are you still online to give us the closing remark? If he's not, then maybe the NCS chairman. So Engineer Kunle, are you around? All right, because I noticed his link went down. So I'll call on Dr. Yinka Oyerinde to give us the closing remark. But before then, I want to say thank you very much for all participating, especially those of you outside the country. You have reached out to me about the timing. I apologize, we couldn't do much, but the best we could do is to schedule the timing towards by 8 p.m. so that it may be better for you in the other side of the world. And for those of you in other states, we are happy that you are part and parcel of this. I'm sure you will testify by the end of the workshop. Feel free to continue to post your experience on the general WhatsApp group. Some persons have already completed the training and have sent in their certificate. I'm proud of you. It's self-paced. You can go at your own pace. If you think the instructor is slowing you down, you can run it on your own. Thank you very much. So over to you, Dr. Inka.
Thank you very much, Sati. I think you have also done closing remarks by thanking everybody for coming and also addressing some of those comments that had come in. There are comments in the chat that we have taken note of, and we thank everybody for joining in. Please, like Sati said, register for the track you want, join the WhatsApp group. You're free to take more than one track if you think you can do that. You know, there's no limitation. But thank you all for coming in. Apologies for keeping you for 4 minutes beyond the stipulated time. And look forward to seeing the progress that we can all make together. Thank you.
Very much. For the closing prayer, everybody will recite the pledge in his or her room. That will be the end for the event. Finally, before we take the pledge, I want to say that I'm going to post the link for the recordings on the website. I see some people asking that they need recordings for this meeting and for the subsequent classes. So as your instructor hold classes with you, we will have the recordings. We will post the link on the website. You will just visit it and then you can access all the recordings there. Thank you very much. So it's time to take the closing pledge, and we recite the pledge. I pledge to Nigeria, my country. You can unmute yourself and recite it with me. 1, 2, go. I pledge to Nigeria,
my country,
be faithful,
be faithful, loyal, and honor. Honor and glory. Lord.
So help me God. Amen.
So help me God. Amen.
Amen. All right. So before you exit, thank you. Before you exit, we are going to take a screenshot, like a snapshot. So if you have your camera and you would want us to have your picture, please just open your camera so that we can take that.
No tissue. Tissue.
That will be.
No, take my picture.
Let us see your beautiful face. Yeah. We're not yet done. Almost done. All right. All right, so thank you very much. I think we're done. See you in class. Don't forget to join your own class WhatsApp group. You can do that now, please. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.